do the pasties after we've done the live. It's not defrosted yet. Oh God, my glasses. I can even see my glasses are filthy on TV. Afternoon, folks.
I can go get mine. Oh, it's there behind.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty much had it. Come and say hello if you're watching. The random sniffing and snorting isn't Ella. The hacking though, that might be Ella. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, there you go. I can see now. So I've not long been home, and the dogs are like this for the first 20 minutes after you get back. They're very excited. They're play fighting. They're just, you know.
Okay.
But hi, Karen. Once again, we've made it to Friday afternoon. Felt like a weird week this week, hasn't it?
It's felt like a very long week, I feel like.
Yeah, well, yeah, the week began.
How is it only the 6th day of the year?
Oh, it feels like it's March already to me. I think because of the way. Blind me. Karen, let me know. Can you hear all of that
Okay.
fuss from the dogs? Can you hear it? Can't let them outside because next door neighbours got guys in doing the drive, and Coco's trying to escape.
They love her.
Yeah.
She was like peering over the fence.
I noticed that the gate is now off its hinges.
The middle one.
Yeah.
I said to Louis yesterday, because obviously they were here yesterday as well, and we just got back from the gym. I said to Louis, just close that gate so they can roam around in the first part. And tries to close the gate and just picks it up. It's like, oh, it's not on hinges anymore.
Yeah, I think they've bashed into it that often. Yes, but not to go out. Okay, that's fine. If it gets unbearable, Karen, let us know. I'll just let them get on with it for a few minutes. They will just suddenly stop. Anyway, what was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying now.
We were talking about the week feeling long.
Yeah, it's felt like the week's been about 17 days long, actually. But anyway, we're here. It's Friday. And it's Crackslaw Day. Again, another one of the recipes we used at the very beginning. What?
Just the dog.
Honestly. Anyway, so the recipe's in WCF. I think in the recipe it uses pork. Hi, Kathy. Minced pork. You can use anything you want, really. We've pretty much used all of the different types of mince. Today I've got minced turkey. I've got the 7%, which is predominantly the thigh meat. It's a very straightforward dish to do. Primarily 2 ingredients: mince, whichever you prefer, and cabbage. Today we're using red cabbage. Hi, Jan. Going to use a red cabbage. You can use white. You want one of the hard cabbages. For this dish, you want a hard cabbage. So you don't want Savoy on this occasion. Hi, Susan. Well done. Excellent news. So how are you feeling? Well, there you go.
Are you done?
They're sort of done now. I can hear mild panting, but that's about it.
Argy's gone. It's whether Coco decides to attack.
Yeah, to attack him again or not. What's wrong with minced turkey, Cat? Come on, what's wrong with it? True. Yes, you're dead right. I'm sure that there is I'm sure I've looked at that once before. I can't remember what it is. It's just been lay on its side, so it's got a bit soft there. Yeah, there'll be a reason for it, won't there? Who knows? Someone Google it for us. Otherwise, you know, Cat's going to struggle to sleep tonight. You're not keen on minced white meat.
There is no specific reason why it's called red other than the fact that it is predominantly reddish purple. Yes,
well, it is really purple, isn't it? I mean, okay. Just for Cat, can we rename it sort of purple slaw?
And fun fact, it's sometimes even called, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that right, but basically, sauerkraut.
Yes.
But replace sour for blue, but with an A instead of an E. So like
Blau. Blaukraut. Wow.
Blau for blue and kraut for cabbage, because red cabbage turns bluish during cooking.
Yes. Well, I didn't know that. So it's up to you how you do the shreds of cabbage. You've got a food processor. You could cut it into quarters and feed it through if the funnel is wide enough. You could carefully, with a fairly sharp knife, shred it, as I'm doing here. Obviously, I've removed the stalk. Actually, I can get the shallots frying whilst I'm doing this. There you go. It's all quiet now. They decided to have a little lie down now. So I'm using some chicken fat that's come out of the Ninja Grill. You can use whichever oil you want: olive oil, coconut oil, lard. Blue slaw. Well, we're definitely making a blue slaw today. So, nice big healthy spoon of seasoned chicken fat, because it's had all sorts of things on it, so it will have a bit of a flavour already. I will weigh the cabbage, make sure I'm doubling the recipe from the recipe library. Well, actually, I'll weigh the cabbage, then decide whether I can double the recipe. I'll do it that way around. Because that recipe is set for 2 people. Yeah, well, I suppose we were told to boil our veggies, though, weren't we? That's the way of doing it. I mean, that's one of the biggest gripes I have around family Christmases of past. You know, boiling the veg, boiling the sprouts, and then wondering why, well, they were horrible. There's nothing to say that you have to boil veggies. You can fry most of them. Cat, the cup is had its software update, and it's all happy. It's also filled with coffee. Medium roast. I'm not daft. It's Friday afternoon, you know. Again, it doesn't matter if you've got some longer shreds or, you know, finely chopped. All gonna go in together. Right, let's weigh it. See what it is. Yeah, I'm going to have 800 grams here. That was one cabbage. But I'm going to have very close anyway. There you go. 720, 730, 750. Okay, that's fine. 750 grams of cabbage there. The recipe calls for 800, so it's one medium-sized cabbage.
It's funny when you cut the red cabbage, your hands go purple.
750 what? So, I don't know what the seasoning is, but it smells good already. Frying onions and chicken fat, can't go wrong, really. Right, next to that is going to be the pork, or turkey in this case, sorry. Mince. We have done it with lamb, and it does work. Obviously, it's a heavier dish with lamb. I prefer these whiter meats, so I prefer turkey or pork mince for this dish. I've been down to Lidl's, got lots of protein ready for Sunday. I'm not having chicken for my dinner tonight. I'm having cod. Well done, Karen. Excellent. This is also a one-pot dish as well, a one-pan dish. Everything's going to get cooked in here. So you do want to make sure it's a sizable wok pan. We'll just let that start to cook through. Stick a lid on it for a few minutes. Get some heat in there. Oh, blimey. So, do we mention the Keto Fest thing?
Oh yeah,
So it's now on?
About us?
Oh, I will in a minute. Hang on. I've been looking forward to that coffee all day. Well, all afternoon. I had one this morning, several. Yeah, so we saw a post. Was it today they posted that out? So we saw a post today. The was it called Keto Fest? Keto Festival, based in Bristol. Or it's an event in Bristol in March. Sounds about right. In March. We are going as Ketoroma.
19th of March.
So 19th of March in Bristol. Essentially it is a keto low carb food festival. They had some speakers there as well last year. We went down to visit and have a look round. There you go. What are the tickets? They were, some of them were free last year, and I think some of them
£0 to £10.
£0 to £10. Okay, so obviously this isn't our event. We're just attending this event as Ketoroma Bakery. So yeah, if you want to come and see us, I think most of the team are going to be down actually. Who was it that said they couldn't make it? Was it Sue? And then she said,
no, I'm pretty sure Sue. I think I'm driving Sue, Dan, and Chris down.
right, okay. So they're all coming here, and then you're driving down.
I think so.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, just let the mince, whichever one you're using, cook through. I'm just shredding it just to make sure there's no big lumps. Give it another minute. There's a fair amount of moisture in there. Nice. Which chicken curry recipe did you use then, Susan?
Or did you wing it?
Or did you wing it? It's not Wednesday. You're not allowed to wing it on a Friday. It's Fake Away Friday and Wing It Wednesday. How far for you? About 100? I think about 100, something like that. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, we're Midlands, so pretty much everywhere is about 100 miles from us, unless you're talking about Dan and Chris in Aberdeen. Then that's about 600. Right, okay. Oh, I didn't do the garlic. Honestly,
it still boggles my mind how far away
how far away they are. Yeah, they literally are the other side of the planet. Let's get the garlic in. It won't harm putting it in late. Winged it, well done. Love a good wing it curry. Around. Anyway, how's everybody's day been? How's your day been? I've only just walked in and only just seen Ella, so how is your day been?
My day's been good.
Yeah?
I was planning on training today, and then I got out of bed, and I was like, yeah, that's not happening.
Ready?
Because my legs are still sore from squats on Tuesday.
Oh, right, okay.
And my arms are now sore from bench yesterday.
Right, okay.
So that's fun. Yeah, I've got a lot done.
Excellent.
Yes. Apparently the whole team will be in Brisbane.
The whole team?
See, now the question is, if I'm driving Dan, Chris and Sue down, who gets shotgun? Because theoretically, the place with the best leg room might be the one behind my seat. And Sue gets a car seat in the back.
Oh, right. Oh, dear.
So, Dan and Chris, you might be in the back of the car.
Oh, dear.
Both of them are like a foot taller than us.
Oh, dear. What about Tuna Salad Tuesday? I'm not sure that's going to catch. Cat.
Do we need, you know how like you get the Monday to Sunday socks?
Yeah.
Do we need a set of merchandise? Wing It Wednesday socks.
You can have a Wing It Wednesday T-shirt, but I'm not making a pair of socks. Yeah, keto bus. Well,
You know, we're talking about this. What's the? You know, you can drive up to 17 seats.
Yeah.
What? Did you have to do something extra to do that?
No, not when I passed my test. You were automatically given
Because I wouldn't
vans, minibuses.
I wouldn't think that my
Yours
test would
won't.
allow me to
No.
drive.
Yours doesn't. I'm one
I
of
was
those.
wondering what the limit was.
Well, I'm one of those people that can drive a 7.5 ton vehicle without an extra license. It was stopped a few years after I passed my test.
Oh, good.
So you now need to pass more tests. It's like his bike test. I never had to do what he's done.
No, he's got to do 2 more.
Yeah.
Of the same test.
All right. I did what Liam has done, which was the direct access, but I didn't have to do as much as Liam. He's had to do one more step. So yeah.
If you pass your test before the 1st of January 1997,
Yeah,
you're
mine was.
usually allowed
Wow.
to drive a vehicle and trailer combination up to 8.25 tons. You're also allowed to drive a minibus with trailer over 750 kilos.
Yeah.
A minibus with trailer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've driven vans with trailers, so same size as a minibus. So a Sprinter with a trailer.
So I can drive up to 3.5 ton vehicles with up to 8 seats. And I can also tow heavy trailers if the tows on the vehicle and trailer is no more than 3.5 ton. And I can drive motor tricycles with a power output higher than 15 kilowatts if I'm over 21.
Wow.
I don't want a tricycle for my 21st.
Right, okay. We haven't even thought about what we're getting Louis for his 18th yet.
I know, that's a month and 2 days away.
Yeah, I know. I did say to him last night, is you sure you can't ride something else other than the 125? He's like, no.
Yeah, he's got to do just on the mod 2.
He's got to wait for another year.
Yeah, the other mod 2 at 19 and then another mod 2 2 years after that.
Right, anyway, we'll now pretend that the garlic has been in for a good 5 minutes. Along with the meat and the shallots, because we're going to add the cabbage. Again, really straightforward dish. This it's we're going to stick the cabbage on top essentially. Not going to try and mix it in just yet. And we're going to let it wilt a little bit. This is why you need a big pan.
as spinach, but it still wilts quite a bit.
Yeah, it will wilt down and it'll make it easier to handle. If you try and sort of mix that in now, you'll end up with cabbage all over your counter. So just leave it for a few minutes. Vinegar and chili. So that's going to go in as well now. Small red chili or half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Yeah, it works out. Yeah, they've both got big birthdays this year. Not that it really matters.
And they're 6 months apart.
Right, so we've got some chili flakes. If you don't want it with a kick, don't add the flakes. And some white wine vinegar. Not much. 20 mils, so a couple of glugs. Don't overdo it. And then just allow it to cook in that moisture. While that's happening, I'm going to do some electrolytes. Because I haven't had any for a couple of days and I'm a little bit flagging from it.
Wow.
What?
In more important birthday news,
More important birthday news.
RG will turn 50 in dog years this year.
Wow. And Coco's still 2 in dog years.
There should be.
She should be a hell of a lot older.
Would you class RG as a large breed?
Yes, she's a large breed.
But is Coco also a large breed?
Yeah, she's from a large breed. She might be a
So
small dog, which is.
She will be 29.
No, she won't.
She's currently 22.
She's currently a blinking nightmare. Right. My electrolytes consist of fresh lemons. Is my ACV in there?
You've got top
Bucket.
of it. I once made the mistake of opening that.
I don't remember why, but I've got apple cider vinegar in here. It's quite thick stuff, you know what I mean? It's sort of very dark. It smells like scrumpy. I mean, if there was smelly vision, you'd definitely be able to smell that, yeah? But it's great stuff. It's the Willie's apple cider vinegar. We buy it in big drums because we use it in the baking. So I brought some home. Hi, Emma. Lemon, ACV, low salt.
I wonder what the lemons were for then.
Think so. Right, okay. So I'll just do a small batch to sort of show you. Well, I know there's always conversations around electrolytes and people going, yeah, well, I've never used to take them, so why should I take them now? There's all sorts of reasons. Believe me, you'll feel better when you do take electrolytes. You can use bottled lemon juice. It's got a little bit less vitamin C in it. It's not much. I mean, it's part of the process. Tends to not really have anything added to it. I just prefer the taste of fresh lemons. And these were on offer. Apparently they were going out of date. I mean, they are completely solid. Not even close to being over. I mean, they're beautiful. So this 4 lemons, probably 3 or 4 days worth. Oh, sorry. Ella doesn't like the smell. Right. Trying to find a joke so you can see it. No, it was me opening a cupboard. No, Coco. Stand down. Honestly.
It's like a horse and they're like moving their hoof across the ground.
Right. I'll do it in the jug so you can see the measurements. It's quite full this now. So what have we got? Just over 200 mils, 210 mils of lemon juice. It's actually quite a lot out of 4 lemons. It shows you they were quite big, juicy lemons. Usually it's about 30 mils. So big lemons. I match it with apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to go 200 grams. And you want the apple cider vinegar with the mother, and you might see some bits falling in. That's the mother, sort of like the brains of the apple cider vinegar. Right, there you go.
Just saying, we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. Maybe an issue on Facebook's end. The views have just dropped by half because Facebook's not.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Okay.
They said we'll keep trying and let you know if it's resolved.
Well, it's just YouTube. Just check in with the cabbage. You can see it's wilted, so it starts to change colour. So we're going to give it a little stir. Hi, Fee. Hi, Miriam. Although pretty. Oh no, you're on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, the live stopped on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Now again, this is why you need a nice big pan, so you can actually combine it. Now this will need seasoning without doubt. Cabbage is one of those ingredients that cries out for a good amount of salt. Okay, let's have a little taste, see where we are. Right, it definitely has a kick. There's a fair bit of chili in that, but it also needs a good sprinkle of salt. It's essentially, it's ready. The cabbage is cooked. I'm going to leave it to sit there for a minute, just while I finish off the electrolytes. Just let that sit. So I've got 400 mils of liquid here. To that, that's probably going to be about, actually, because of those lemons are quite big, it's about 7 days worth actually here. You know, 35 grams per day. I just slug it into my drink, to be honest. So if I'm looking at about seven days worth, then I'm going to go with sort of 4 or 5 of these are like half teaspoons. Gram wise, it's probably about 12 grams in total. There you go, one more. Between 10 and 15. You want to be able to sort of still drink it. What you don't want to do is make it so salty that you can't drink it. Can you hear Chewbacca over there? And then low salt. So that's the sodium part, pink Himalayan salt, and this is the potassium part, which is low salt. You don't have to buy the brand low salt. It's just a sodium reduced salt. Tesco sell it for £1. Same sort of grammage, which is that. Now you are best putting this in a shaker because it will settle. I'll tell you what, put it in a jar. It will settle. So just having a spoon tends not to work too well. Let me get it clean. Just going to combine it a little bit so I can get it out of the jug. Now this is then going to get diluted, so you're not drinking this neat. Although some people do. Right. Okay. So I'll put it in the jar. So because you'll notice that it will settle overnight, you'll get a layer of salts. You want to be able to give it a good old shake to sort of get it all through the drink again. And then for me, it's usually a pint glass. It's usually a slug, about that. It's just over 50 grams, just over 50. There you go. Topped up with water. Some people, like Dan, who pretends to be posh, but we know he's not really, drinks his with sparkling water. Wow.
Wild dogs, so bad at spatial awareness.
That is really good. That is really nice. I've missed that. Right, I've let them out. Well, I'll let them into this bit. Right, there's no one here. There's no danger. No. See, no danger. Okay. This is done. It's only taken half an hour, and that's with most of it. Actually, just waiting. It does look a little bit random with the red cabbage. However, this is very tasty. Have we still got some sesame seeds? We've still got a pot in there? Or is that...
I don't know.
Chia? That sounds like... There it is. No. And no, it's in that. Roots. Okay.
I think if we did have them, they were in a jar.
Right.
But I don't think there's a jar in there.
Oh, what's this?
No, that's sweetness.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Both?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just have to pretend, because normally I'd sprinkle some sunflower seeds, some sesame seeds over the top. But we don't have any. As I say, this is quite a large meal here. I don't think I'll quite put one full portion in here. Using something like the pork mince or the turkey mince, you're looking at about just over 30 grams of protein for a portion, and about 9 grams of carbs. So it's a perfect dish to make especially if you're just starting out. Again, very quick, very simple, basic ingredients. You know, most of it you're going to have in the kitchen anyway, so it's just cabbage and whichever mince you prefer. Should we call it quits because it looks like we're having problems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook hasn't rectified whatever it was trying to do, so stop eating my dinner. I'm hungry. We good?
Actually, it's nice. Yeah, it's very good. Right. Members, we'll see you at 7:30. We've got accountability. Otherwise, see you Sunday. No one's cooking tomorrow, are they?
1 second.
Oh.
I'll have a look.
We've still got those watching, but
Cook with session.
no comments.
Yeah, cooking session tomorrow. Let's have a look, see what it is.
Wow. That was sharp.
Garden's placement make it so difficult to find events.
Second.
Chris is making lamb keema tomorrow.
Right, brilliant. So, what time?
10.
Okay, so members, 10 o'clock. You got Chris doing the cooking session, and then back with me on Sunday for PT and batch cook Sunday as well. Hi, Paul. I was talking to you, Miriam. I was talking to everybody. We're going to go now because we're having some issues with some technical issues. We haven't. We've been kicked off Facebook for a minute. So, if I don't see you tonight at members session, and see you on Sunday at some point. Okay, you gonna end that? Bye.